Hi, my name is Rob Schutter. I'm the CEO of Vodafone in the Netherlands, and I wanted to take this opportunity to talk a little bit about the recent spectrum auction we've gone through here in the Netherlands, what it's all about and why it is so important, both for Vodafone but particularly for our customers. Let's talk a little bit about radio spectrum. Radio spectrum is the lifeblood of a mobile operator. Radio spectrum is that piece of spectrum or that piece of radio frequency that we use to carry traffic from our customers into our network and from our network back out to our customers. It carries voice calls, SMSs, MMSs, data sessions, video, documents, email. And in the world of mobile telephony, radio spectrum is the scarcest resource. It's a finite resource. There is only so much radio spectrum in the world. We can always put up more towers, more base stations, lay more cables, but there is only a certain amount of radio spectrum for us to use. And not all radio spectrum is the same. There is some that is very valuable to operators because of its particular qualities, and there is some that is less valuable. So talk a little bit about the auction. The government auctioned off the spectrum that we have used all these years for 2G and 3G voice and data, mainly in what we call the 900 band and the 1800 band. So we had to repurchase that spectrum in the auction. But very critically, what was also auctioned off is spectrum in the 800 band. And the 800 band has traditionally been used for analog television around the world, never really been available for mobile operators. What is unique about 800 band spectrum is it travels very far. It is fantastic for high-speed data access across large parts of the country. Really valuable, very expensive, let it also be said, but it is absolutely critical if you want to offer the best network experience to your customers. What happened in the auction from Vodafone perspective is we are absolutely delighted with where we ended up from a spectrum perspective. We have very important spectrum in the 800 block, we have what we need in the 900 block, we have what we need in the 1800 block. 1800 we will also use for high-speed data networks, particularly in built-up metropolitan areas, for companies in office buildings, really to get signal in and out of those areas. So message number one is we came out, I think, very well out of the spectrum auction. We got the spectrum we need to offer our customers a fantastic experience and a differentiated experience. Because we must also say, not everybody got the spectrum, the same spectrum in the auction. We are really delighted with what we got. Secondly is to say it is a big investment and a vote of confidence again by Vodafone and Vodafone Group in the Dutch market. We pay for the spectrum almost 1.4 billion euros. That is a lot of money in anybody's language. We buy in the spectrum auction 17-year licenses, so I think it is also a fantastic investment in the future. This is what sets Vodafone up to compete, to service its customers over the next 17 years, and I think we're in a really good space. What happens now with the spectrum auction is that we really will now accelerate our efforts to launch 4G. So let's talk a little bit about 4G. 4G is a whole new world of network technology that provides much greater speeds, much better coverage, better voice quality, better what we call latency, which is the speed at which small amounts of traffic move backwards and forwards in the network. Where you would really experience latency as a customer is if you were gaming, or if you were on video conferencing, in particular also on these 4G networks, for corporates with business applications where they quickly need to put data in, get a response back. So characteristics of these modern 4G networks: speed, latency, coverage, quality. So we will now, with the radio spectrum we've got, with the foundation that we've laid through our Fast Forward program, we will very quickly move towards launching our 4G network. We launch it to provide customers with a better experience, to provide customers with a differentiated experience of a better network using the spectrum that we got, which is unique to us. And I feel very positive that quickly customers and obviously our business partners and everybody we interact with as Vodafone will start to see the unique benefits of that. So it's going to be an interesting journey, lots of innovation, lots of action, lots of stuff coming in the technology space, and as Vodafone we're just really excited to be playing in this space. Thanks for your attention.